Thank you for your interest in this study. Please listen to this briefing carefully before proceeding. COVID-19 is the largest and most serious pandemic of its kind this century. As the situation evolves, measures to contain its spread, such as social distancing, are being continually introduced in Singapore, affecting the lives of many. A critical domain in which Singaporeans are likely to be affected is mental and physical well-being. Social isolation and increased feelings of anxiety can result in poorer mood and changes to our habitual sleep and activity patterns. Our aim is to track the impact of COVID-19 on physical activity, sleep patterns, smartphone interactions, and mental well-being. By identifying patterns of changes in physiology and behavior, we may identify those who are at greater health risk. By joining this study, you will help us to achieve this, and you may also gain insights into how the situation has affected your own health. To join this study, you must be an NUS staff or student, aged 18 and above, and have no known sleep disorders or neurological illnesses. As we will be using certain Android-compatible only apps to collect your data, you must be using an Android phone as your primary mobile phone. This flowchart shows an overview of the study procedures. Your total involvement will last 8 weeks. After viewing this briefing video, you will be required to submit a consent form attached in our email in order to participate in this study. You will then need to submit your finger sizing and home address information for delivery of the Sleep and Activity Tracker ring and download our required apps for data collection onto your mobile phone. The Sleep and Activity Tracker ring will be delivered to your home via NinjaVan. You will be wearing this ring and completing the study measures on the phone applications for a total of 8 weeks. At the end of 8 weeks, you will need to return the ring to us, upon which you will be reimbursed. There are 3 main tools for data collection in this study. Firstly, your habitual sleep patterns will be measured using a wearable sleep and activity tracking device called the Aura Ring. The Aura Ring tracks your activity levels and sleep patterns. Your bedtime, rise times, and total sleep duration are recorded and reported. Heart rate and estimated calorie expenditure are also reported. By monitoring this information across the study period, you can obtain a picture of your own sleep habits and health. The ring connects to an Aura app, available for download in the Google Play Store. The ring should be worn on your preferred finger at all times, both during the day and at night. The ring is water resistant and can be worn to shower or to swim. It is important to ensure that the ring is worn correctly. The flatter surface of the ring should be top side, while the 3 nodes shown in the picture should rest on the underside. To ensure no breaks in data collection, keep your Bluetooth on and open the app frequently to sync your data. You can view the ring's battery percentage at the top right-hand corner in the app. Fully charge the ring at least once every 4 days, during the day for 30 to 45 minutes. Place the ring on the connected USB charger to charge the ring. The LED light will glow when the ring is on the dock. Next, to measure cognition, we will be using an application called Z4IP. This is a daily cognitive assessment tool which tests your cognitive performance using 3 simple and short games, followed by a mini questionnaire at the end. You will need to do this assessment on the app twice a day throughout the study period, once in the morning and once again in the evening. The morning session will include the 3 games and mini questionnaire and will take you about 5 minutes to complete. The evening session will include only the mini questionnaire. Find a quiet environment to complete the assessment without any distractions. While completing the assessment, please hold your phone in the hand that you do not use to write and complete the games with your writing hand. The first game in the application is called the Symbol Search game. In this game, you will see 5 pairs of symbols, 3 at the top of the screen and 2 below. You will have to choose one of the 2 pairs at the bottom of the screen which matches with one of the 3 pairs on top. Try to do this as quickly and as accurately as possible. The second game is called the Dot Memory game. In this game, you will be shown a set of 3 dots placed on the grid. You will have to remember the positions of these dots within a time limit. You will then be shown a different screen, on which you must try to locate as many letter Fs as you can. Tap on all the Fs that you can find within the time limit. You will then be prompted to record the location of the 3 dots. Tap on the screen to place a dot, and tap again to remove the dot. The third game is a reaction time game. In this game, you will be shown this screen with a dot at the center and a button below. Press on the button as soon as the counter appears. The number shown on the screen will be your reaction time in milliseconds. Try to press the button as quickly as you can. However, pressing the button before the number appears will be counted as a false start. The mini questionnaire, which should be completed both in the morning and evening, will ask you questions related to your sleep timings, sleep quality, and current mood. For mood-related questions, indicate your answer using the slider. In the question shown, for example, you can choose a response between 0, not at all sleepy, to 100, very sleepy. The third measure in our study is a tool for tracking smartphone interactions called the Quant Actions Tap Counter app. This app keeps track of your touchscreen interactions to learn about your device usage patterns. The app collects information in the background and does not need to be kept open. However, to ensure reliable data collection, please keep your phone battery at above 25%. It is important to note that the tap counter does not collect sensitive information from your phone, such as the websites you visit, the numerical or alphabetical content of what you type, or the placement of your taps on the screen. The app does, however, collect information about your mobile phone device model, your time of phone interaction, the name of the app you are using, and your location by city. Open the app 2 to 3 times a day when you are free to ensure that your data is being recorded and synced. Check your data regularly to make sure that there are no abnormalities, for example, periods of no taps recorded when you were using your phone. If you would like to participate in this study, we will need to obtain your written consent. Ensure that you have read through the participant information sheet attached in the email before completing the consent form. Where necessary on the consent form, circle or cross out to indicate whether you consent or do not consent. Print your full name, sign and date on the participant field in the form. You can also do so digitally. Save your consent form as a PDF in the format shown on the slide. You can then upload your consent form at the form submission page. You will also be required to submit a loan form in order to borrow the Aura Ring. Similarly, download and fill in the loan form attached in our email and upload this to the form submission page. After uploading your consent form to this online form, you will be prompted to indicate your ring finger measurement for sizing the Aura Ring. In order to ensure good quality data from the Aura Ring, it should fit your finger snugly. As shown in the video, the ring must be tight enough so that it does not come off easily but can be twisted to be taken off. If you own a well-fitting ring, use a ruler to measure the inner diameter of your ring. If you do not own a ring, you can wrap a small strip of paper around the base of your finger and measure the length of the paper to obtain your finger circumference. Along with this, you will need to upload a photo of your preferred ring hand with a ruler at the base of your preferred ring finger as shown in the photo. This will help us to judge a ring size appropriate for you. Please ensure that the measurement on the ruler can be clearly read from the photo. Submit this photo with your finger size measurements. After you have submitted all necessary documentation and information, an email will be sent to you confirming your participation in the study with further instructions for setting up the ring and the applications. Please allow a few working days for delivery of the ring. Upon completing the study and returning the ring to us, you will receive a reimbursement of up to $100. This amount is conditional on your weekly completion rate of the study measures, at a rate of up to $10 per week for 8 weeks. Completion rate is assessed on whether you have worn and recorded data on the ring for a minimum of 4 days and 4 nights each week, completed the Z4IP assessments on at least 4 days in that week, and have logged a minimum of 1,000 taps or strokes per day on your mobile phone, measured on the tap counter, for at least 4 days that week. You will also receive a completion bonus of $20 for completing the 8-week study. Therefore, please ensure that you are keeping up with your data collection. If you have further queries, please visit our FAQ page. You can also email us at sleep.cognition@nus.edu.sg.